Good morning and welcome to the New York City Council vote of the Committee on Civil Service and Labor. At this time, can everybody please silence your cell phones and no one is to approach the dais. Chair, we are ready to begin.
Good morning. I'm Councilmember Carmen De La Rosa, Chair of the Committee on Civil Service and Labor. Today, the committee is voting on two bills. The first is proposed intro 910B, sponsored by myself, in relation to the establishment of a community hiring and compensation standard for city-assisted housing development projects. The second bill, proposed intro 1066A, sponsored by Councilmember Williams, which would require the Department of Information Technology and Telecommunications to conduct a study and publish a report on the impact of algorithmic tools and automated employment decision tools on employees. Turning first to proposed intro 910B. This bill applies to housing projects that receive at least $1.5 million in discretionary city financial assistance. For those projects, the legislation sets clear, enforceable expectations around who is hired, how workers are compensated, and how compliance is monitored. First, the bill requires developers to make good faith efforts to ensure that at least 30% of the construction work hours are performed by New York City residents, supported by community hiring plans submitted before city assistance is awarded. For construction workers, this creates a clear path to local jobs and helps ensure that New Yorkers are building the housing in the city where they live. Second, the bill establishes a minimum compensation standard for construction workers on covered projects of combined wages and benefit floors of $40 per hour, with at least $25 paid as wages. At the hearing, the laborers raised a simple but powerful point. Too often, the workers building affordable housing cannot afford to live in the city they are helping to build. This bill will directly respond to that concern by setting a baseline compensation standard on projects supported with public dollars. Third, the bill creates transparency and accountability. It requires the public reporting on covered projects, payroll record keeping, strong anti-retaliation protections, and assigns enforcement authority to the comptroller. At the hearing on this bill, Jamal Butler, a construction worker on residential labor projects, testified that earning $40 per hour pay package allowed him to pay his rent, secure health insurance for his family, and feel safer on job sites that invested in its workers. He spoke to the reality that construction is one of the most dangerous industries and that wages and benefits are critical to supporting workers and when their bodies inevitably wear down. For construction workers, this legislation means clearer standards, stronger protections, and greater certainty on city-assisted projects. For the city, it ensures that public investment in housing is matched with accountability and fair labor practices. I am proud of this legislation and to support the hardworking construction workers who are at the helm of creating housing for our city's residents. Proposed Intro 1066A addresses a different but increasingly important issue: the growing use of algorithmic, sorry, my accent doesn't let me say that word properly, tools and automated employment decision tools in the public sector employment. The bill directs the Department of Information Technology and Telecommunications to study the use of these tools. It is necessary for the city to understand how these technologies impact employees, including how they affect workplace decision-making, job functions, and employee experiences. I'd like to thank the committee staff for their work preparing for today's vote. Senior Policy Analyst Elizabeth Arts, Senior Legislative Counsel Ria Sawara. I'd also like to thank my staff, James Berg, Kiana Diaz, and Frey Familia. It's been an honor to chair this committee, and I look forward to continuing to work on the issues that affect workers across our city. I now turn it over to Councilmember Williams for her opening statement.
Thank you much. Thank you so much, Chair and members of the committee. I'm here today in strong support of my bill and hope you all pass it, which establishes an interagency task force to examine how artificial intelligence and algorithmic tools are being introduced across city agencies and how these systems are affecting civil service employees. AI and algorithmic systems are moving faster than many anticipated, and they're no longer something to fear. They're a reality we must understand and engage with thoughtful in a thoughtful process. These tools are already shaping workflows, decision making, and job responsibilities across government. Civil service employees are the backbone of our city's government, and we have a responsibility to ensure that as technology advances, the people carrying out public service are informed, supported, and positioned to succeed. This legislation creates a structured and recurring forum for agencies to coordinate, evaluate the real world impacts of AI and algorithms, and hear directly from employees about their experiences on the ground. It ensures transparency and accountability, giving civil service employees a voice in how these technologies are deployed, and creating a mechanism for challenges to be addressed early rather than reactively. For example, in agencies that manage permits, licensing, or inspections, algorithmic tools may be used to flag applications for review or to prioritize cases. Without clear guidance and oversight, these tools could unintentionally change workflows, shift decision making responsibilities, or create inconsistencies for staff and the public. The task force ensures that employees have input on these implementations so technology enhances their work rather than creating confusion. This bill builds stronger, more responsive systems that support employees as they adapt to change, maintain fairness and accuracy in public service, and ensure city agencies continue to deliver effectively for all New Yorkers. Strong, informed employees lead to strong, effective government, and that's what this bill ensures. I want to thank the committee for their support in strengthening our civil service and preparing it for the challenges and opportunities of a fast changing, algorithm driven world. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Williams. I now turn to the clerk to call the roll.
Good morning. William Martin, Committee Clerk, roll call vote Committee on Civil Service and Labor. Both items are coupled. Chair De La Rosa.
Proudly, aye.
Moya.
I vote aye.
Thank you, sir. Dinowitz.
Aye, vote aye.
Feliz.
Aye and all.
Caban.
Aye.
Thank you. Botcher.
Aye.
Hanks. Menon.
Oh, aye.
Thank you. Salam. Morano.
Aye, and congratulations.
With a vote of 9 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, both items have been adopted by the committee.
Thank you, colleagues.